Last time, we took a spin back to the past. On this episode, we're going to go to a time when the WWE had a little more F and a lot more attitude. This is the Scrap Arcade. WWF War Zone was released in the summer of 1998 by Acclaim Sports. It was developed by Iguana West, who also developed the WWF games for the previous 16-bit generation, the Super Nintendo ports of the Mortal Kombat games, and the Super Nintendo port of Doom. Well, good on them for trying with that one. Although it was released in 1998, the roster is more representative of late 97. It's not a big difference, but notable inclusions in the game are Bret Hart, who left the company after the Montreal Screwjob at Survivor Series 1997, and Ahmed Johnson, who left the company in early 98. The roster is pretty damn small, especially by today's standards, but it does have a select few big names to choose from. It's not even close to the WCW games that were out around the same time, but it's something. In the N64 version, the entrance themes are not CD quality versions, but rather done using the N64's hardware. They actually don't sound too bad.
Welcome to the War Zone. This capacity crowd is on their feet. I'm Vince McMahon. I'm Jim Ross. What a matchup this will be. They go at it.
The basic controls are pretty simple. The face buttons are for punching and kicking, and the C buttons control things like lockups, running, entering and exiting the ring, and blocking. It's pretty easy to pick up and play. However, some moves require you to put in a button combination like Mortal Kombat. It's needlessly complicated and far more frustrating than the WCW vs. NWO games. More often than not, you'll find yourself doing the same moves over and over again, just out of convenience. This makes the game more of a chore to play than anything. The commentary by Vince McMahon and Jim Ross is alright, given the capabilities of the systems this game was on, but it's really not necessary. It doesn't add anything to the experience.
Owen Hart is cleaning his clock. Let's get it on. Into the ropes. The crowd goes crazy. I almost want to start chanting myself.
In addition to the commentary, you have some random drunk assholes screaming. They can be funny at times, but it gets old real quick.
Piece of the rock.
This also may be the first time a Creator Wrestler Suite was ever included in a WWF game. The options are fairly limited compared to the suites from No Mercy and SmackDown 2 just a couple of years later, but at the time it was pretty groundbreaking. In addition to a standard match, you can also have a cage match or a weapons match. It's definitely not a lot, but it can help break up the monotony of the same match over and over again, especially when you're playing with a friend. Unlike the N64 version, the PlayStation version starts out with an entrance video, and it is fucking awesome. If you don't immediately get the urge to slap your cousin with a sharpshooter after watching that, you are fucked. Both the N64 and PS1 version have a challenge mode. It's the same on both, you just work your way through the WWF roster. On the PS1 version, you do get your opponent shit-talking you like this.
Listen up, punk! That little ass body of yours can't possibly deal with the ass whipping I'm gonna give you in the ring! If you want to step up to play team, bring it on! Cause I forgot to take my medication in the morning and I'm in a real bad mood!
Can someone tell me why in the blue fuck they thought it was a good idea to hire that fucking goon? Other than the intro and the trash talking videos, they're basically the same game. The N64 version has better graphics, and the PS1 version has better sound and full motion video. That's about it. There is a Game Boy version, but I think I learned my lesson on the UFC video. The N64 and PS1 versions have been far surpassed by other games, but it's worth a look if you're curious to see how far wrestling games have come.
Raising the roof. They really love a winner. A winner's bulldog is sitting double. He's a sitting duck.